Steelers fans, thanks for tuning in to another edition of Terrible Towel Tuesday. I am your host, SimFBallCritic. As you're probably viewing the setting here, guys, I got Heinz Field behind me. Now I'm wishing I was there, guys, trying to speed this process along. Can't wait till we can get back there. But anyway, guys, this video is not going to be too long. Y'all know I say that every time, but I don't think this one would be that long. Don't have too much to talk about. I basically want to talk about a couple things, man. A couple mock drafts have come out, and they're trying to predict, what they think the Steelers will do at number 30 for the first round pick. But also, I'm hearing some speculation out there, and also, some suggestions in terms of free agents. Now, I'll get more into this, guys, once the free agency, the actual free agency season begins. I'll come back and I'll, take a look at some guys that I think we should go after. Or by that time, there'll probably be some guys that we already have, we probably already have some guys that's on, our board, so to speak, or some guys that we have in mind. So we'll see what actually happens at that time. But right now, guys, like I said, I'm just going to give my thoughts on a couple things that, I'm hearing. I'm not sure, but I'm hearing. First and foremost, Prince Amukamara. Now let's talk about him. What do you guys think? Bring him into the Steelers camp? Could we sign him? My thing would be, in this case, how much is his asking price? What is his value? That's going to be the key. Now, on one hand, I definitely, I don't have a problem with that. I don't have a problem with a guy like Prince Amukamara. He may not have been the best corner. He did a couple things at the Giants, may not have panned out the way they wanted him to. I'm not sure exactly how much he did down in Jacksonville. I didn't really follow his career, as far as the statistics and things like that. We'll have to see. But, you guys know how we do in Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh is the type of team that, find guys that are decent players and make them flourish in their system. Let's think about it. When have we actually had an outstanding cornerback? We've had them before. You think about a Rod Woodson. You even think about Ike Taylor, of course. I think as far as what Ike Taylor brought to the defense was one of the Steelers greats in terms of production, as far as interceptions, things like that. He's not going to be at the top of those categories. But Ike Taylor did what he needed to do for the Steelers. Again, not a big school he came out of. Not a big name. But he turned out to be one of the Steelers' best corners. Of course, like I said, Rod Woodson, the same thing. He turned out to be a phenomenal corner. Then you would go all the way back to like a Mel Blount, big and physical in his era. But the Steelers have never really been a team, at least in, in the modern era, that has had this outstanding cornerback. We've never had a Darrelle Revis or even a Patrick Peterson, a Richard Sherman, guys like that, a Key Talib type guy. Really haven't even really had a guy like Josh Norman as far as the big name being attached. I know some people don't think that he's that good a corner. That's your opinion. But we've never even had that type of athlete or that type of cornerback in our stable. So Prince Amukamara makes sense to me. This is the type of guy, man, if you look at his measurables, his size and things of that nature, he's the type of guy that may be able to come into the Steelers system and flourish, like I said before. I'm not opposed to that. But here are my thoughts. What's he going to cost? Because we have to consider that. Considering the guys that we know we need to re-sign right now. We don't know what's going to happen yet with Le'Veon Bell. Everyone assumes he's going to be franchised. Antonio Brown is going into his last year. We assume, based on the way the Steelers do business, that Antonio Brown will get signed. So it's all going to come down to, man, what he's going to cost. We have to look in the future as well. Guys like Ryan Shazier, or Stephon Tuitt, and I know I'm, probably missing a couple other guys. They're going to be coming due. What if Martavis Bryant comes back and he has a phenomenal year? He's going to be due to be re-signed. You see what I'm saying? If the Steelers trust him, like I said, if he come back, he has an outstanding season and we trust him, he'll be due. So it's a lot of things to consider when you're talking about spending money. But once again, if he's cheap, if he's basically, outgrown his big money potential, which I don't know if he has. He's not that old. I don't know his age right off the top of my head, but I want to say that Amukamara can't be much older than 27, 28, and that might be a little, more than that. He may be a little younger than that. I'll have to double check that, but I don't believe he's 30. So like I said, a bigger contract could be lurking, could be looming for him, more so than what the Steelers could give him. But if we can get him, and he's cheap enough, he fits what we're trying to do as far as financially, I think this is a guy that could help us out. Would he be the starter? Who knows? Would he be a sub-package guy that we, bring in and move someone else to the slot? I don't know. Would they make him a slot? We'll have to see. So just my opinion on that. I think it would be a good move if financially it works. I'll take it. Now, moving on, guys, to the mock draft situation. And like I said, guys, this is not going to be that long. As you can see, I'm already speeding through this. There's a couple names out there. And me, this is what I think we need to do in the first round. If there's a marquee guy in a key position, like such as cornerback, maybe you go that route first. I don't know if we need to get a corner in the first round. I'm not sure. It just depends on who's there. Some of the mock drafts have us pulling a cornerback. Desmond King is one of the guys that's popping up on some of the mock drafts early. But I really feel like where we need to go is on the defensive line or outside linebacker, or particularly an edge pass rusher. And most of the time that's going to be an outside linebacker. In some cases, maybe a DN. But I think that's where we need to go. And I'm hearing a lot of different names. I'm hearing, Hassan Riddick, I believe his name is. I'm hearing guys like, what's my man's name? Takaris McKinley. A lot of different guys I'm hearing. But here's one guy that definitely stands out for me. A couple guys. I'm hearing Taco Charlton could be another guy. But, him and also, the kid Ryan Anderson out of Alabama. These are the type of guys that I would definitely like to see Steelers go after in the first round if they're there. Some of these guys, you may not have seen them play, but most of us are pretty familiar with, Taco Charlton as well as Ryan Anderson. May not be as familiar with Hassan Riddick, but let's just think about Taco and let's think about Ryan Anderson. Yes, Ryan Anderson particularly, because I've seen him play more than Taco. I know Taco, I've seen him play, but I've definitely had the opportunity to see Ryan Anderson play a little more. And just looking at how this dude plays, I can see that being something that would fit in the Steelers organization. He flies to the ball. This guy's always making plays. And in case you guys don't know who that is as far as his name, that's number 22 on the Alabama Crimson Tide. Just think about that guy. You've seen him play all over the field, disruptive. I've seen him on pass rush. I've seen him in tackles. I've seen him actually make plays in the secondary. So this is a guy I would love to have, because I think what the Steelers need to get to right now, this is a new day and a new era. It seems like what the Steelers are definitely developing and building is speed. But I want speed with the knack to get to the ball. You know what I mean? Like a Ryan Shazier. Think about how Ryan Shazier plays when he's healthy. He's all over the place. We need that type of guy. Not just fast, but a guy that has a nose for the ball, can dissect plays, can get to the play, can get in coverage, all of the above. That's the type of guy I want to see on the outside. Because you got to think, we got James Harrison, which we're not sure if he's coming back. He says he wants to, but we have to see what we're going to do as far as funds. Even I hear about Lawrence Timmons. Lawrence Timmons, I'm not sure if we're going to re-sign him. I would like to. But then again, you never know. He's older. The Steelers, again, may want to get faster. They may want to get, faster in all these positions like Ryan Shazier. Think about having another guy on the inside with similar, characteristics or what have you. You never know what's going to happen there. But I hope we bring Timmons back, at least for, the veteran leadership, as well as I think he's still capable of starting. But we definitely need some guys behind him that we can rotate in and out, particularly in pass coverage. And that's, talking inside. But I think we need to go outside first. Both positions are valuable or important for this year's draft. But I think if you find an outside guy who also has pass rush capability, that's the guy that you go after. And like I said, right now, I'm looking at Ryan Anderson and Taco Charlton would really be the guys that I feel comfortable with. There's others. Riddick as well. If we were to get that guy. And there's a lot of other names, guys, I'm just not throwing out right now. Like I said, I'll get to that later on. But yeah, that's how I'm feeling right now. So we'll see what happens, guys. And hey, we did it. We didn't take a lot of time today, guys. So quick and easy. Just giving you my quick recap on that and my thoughts on those situations. Next week, I'll come back with some other things. There's a lot to talk about, guys. So I'm just trying to space out things, each week until we get closer and closer to more important things. But yeah, today I just wanted to talk about what do you guys think about Prince Amukamara, as well as some of the mock drafts. Who do you think the Steelers need to get first? I want to hear from you guys, so get busy in the comments. Should it be a cornerback? In the secondary, hey, should it even be a free safety? I know that's always up for debate, with the Mike Mitchell situation, not knowing if we really comfortable with him or not. Should it be an outside linebacker, particularly an edge rusher, or an inside linebacker? And, give me the names of these guys. I watch college football, guys, but I'm not able to watch them all. So some of these guys, I may not know what they've done or what kind of production they've had in their career. So let me know in the comments, man. Who are some of these people? Which position should we go after? And why? All right, guys. So that's going to do it, man. I appreciate you checking out this week's episode. Of course, when the screaming face appears on the screen, go ahead and click on that if you would like to sub to the channel for more content. But as well, guys, I always promise you, it will never hurt you to hit that like button. All right, guys. Until next time, let me know what you think. Peace.